Good afternoon and welcome to Pro Live. My name is Marilyn Coates and I am your host for today. Well, it is great to be back in the chair. It's great to be back with you on this glorious November day. Come on into the room. I see the chat has already started. We've got some people tuning in from Dallas. We have just a whole fabulous show waiting for you today. When I say that this is a big show, I'm saying take a moment, call a friend, tell them to tune in right now because we have 1 hour to cover our exclusive offers today that you are going to love. Now, all the eyes have been on us as the antioxidant authority, as the #1 medical skincare brand. We're flipping that around today, and all eyes are going to be on you. Our focus, you probably guessed it, is how we're going to treat the eye area, how we are going to combat those signs of aging in that very delicate, sensitive area of the face, the windows to the soul, the thing that people see when you first enter the room. It is what we all are concerned about. It is that area that I would hear about when I was practicing esthetician, and my patients would come and say, what can I do about my eyes? Everyone, whether it comes down to crepiness or crow's feet or dark circles or puffiness, you know it, you know the drill. When it comes to the eye area, that aging shows up first. I like to say that our exclusive offers today are our most inclusive exclusive offers. Why? Because everyone, and I mean everyone, whether you are 30, 80, somewhere in between, you are able to use these products today. So you should already be dropping one in your cart for yourself. You're going to want about 4 of these today, and I'm going to tell you why. Before we get going on all the greatness about our new launch, A.G.E Advanced Eye, and our other exclusive offers, I just want to go through a little bit of housekeeping. As always, if you are a first-time visitor to Pro Live, we'd love to see a 1 in the chat for first time. I see we have Dallas in the house, we have Miami in the house, we have some great representation. We'd love to see if you're returning or if you are a regular. So a #1 in the chat if you are first time with us, and maybe a heart in the chat if you have visited with us before. We have a full moderation team in chat here to answer your questions. And when I tell you that these estheticians are fabulous, they are a dream team. They are very hardworking, and we know that you're going to have 1,000 questions about eyes, how to treat the eyes, why this product is so new and fabulous, all the things that they're going to be busy in chat trying to answer your questions. But if you cannot get your question answered during this 1-hour broadcast, because we know the hour flies by, right? The hour can creep by if we're cleaning, but when we're shopping, that hour goes by pretty quickly. The hour will fly by. They may not get to your question today. We will do our best to answer everything we can, but if not, do not despair. You can always go to SkinCeuticals.com after this broadcast, and we have a plethora of resources there. Like really, you could just spend all day on SkinCeuticals.com. You'll be able to chat with a live professional. You can also find our physician locator there, which is going to be invaluable. And we're going to talk about why that's so important a little bit later on in the show today. And you have so much access to so many different resources. So take advantage of SkinCeuticals.com. If you are new to Pro Live, we always offer complimentary shipping during the broadcast only. You might find some other offers on SkinCeuticals.com, but these are reserved specifically for Pro Live. So I like to tell people, pay attention a little bit, drop things in the cart as I'm talking, pay attention some more, drop some other things in the cart because you want to take advantage of all of the goodness that we have during this action-packed hour. I want to give a special shout out to Corey, who's part of our moderation team. She held down the fort in October and did an amazing job. So thank you, Corey. Your show was fabulous, or your shows were fabulous. And if you missed those, you can also find those on SkinCeuticals.com. All right, so why are we here today? We are here for the most inclusive, exclusive offers. I'm going to say that again. We're here for the most inclusive. That means we've taken everyone into consideration. When I say our clinical studies reflect that, when I say the product itself is appealing to those of you who may be in the more preventative stage, and those of you who may be a little bit more mature, you may be in a more corrective phase. Well, this product is going to be great for everyone. So sometimes we get questions in chat and they're like, I think I want to get one of these sets for a friend, but I don't know her skin type. I don't know what her conditions are. Well, let me tell you, everyone wants to treat the eye. Everyone needs to treat the eye. We were just having a little conversation before the show started. We were talking about how 14-year-olds were using some eye cream. So it's really, really important to treat this really delicate, thin area. Because did you know that the eye area can be 1 to 2 times thinner than the rest of the skin on the face? That may not really resonate with you, but it's super important when you start thinking about, why does aging show up in the eye areas so fast? Why do I see this crepiness? Why do I look lackluster and dull in the area? Dark circles, puffiness, under eye wrinkles, crow's feet, you name it. We see that advanced aging showing up in the eye area in a very specific way, hence the very important need for our latest launch, A.G.E. Advanced Eye. So today, you're going to have 2 exclusive offers. You'll see those on the screen there. The first one is going to feature our hero product. And when I say that there is a lot of punch in this small jar, we're going to treat about 10 signs and symptoms of the aging process right here in this jar. So with this A.G.E. Advanced Eye, you're also going to receive our beloved C.E. Ferulic, our award-winning C.E. Ferulic. You know C.E. Ferulic for all the things. We were the pioneers in vitamin C antioxidant treatment and therapy with our serums. We are known as the Antioxidant Authority, and this is our preventative step. You are also going to receive the opposite end of that bookend, and that is going to be a 4 ml of our daily brightening UV Defense SPF 30. Absolutely love this sunscreen. It is fabulous on so many levels. It hydrates, it brightens, and it obviously protects. It is such a multitasking product that just feels elegant on the skin while protecting that very important investment, your skin. So that's your first set, A.G.E. Advanced Eye, and we're going to give you another exclusive set today that is really going to help give us that comprehensive or that total anti-aging effect. We have A.G.E. Interrupter Advanced. Now, for some of you who may have tuned in a few months ago, you know we launched this product and it soared. I mean, if you love this A.G.E. Interrupter Advanced, you're going to absolutely be through the roof, over the moon, over A.G.E. Advanced Eye. But here is the sister product, A.G.E. Interrupter Advanced, and then you're going to also receive micro exfoliating scrub. Can I hear it for a scrub? I know people love scrubs out there. I mean, it's been a long time since we featured a scrub or a cleanser, and all day long, people say, I just love the feeling of a scrub. I'm going to take these micro beads and gently polish away that dead cellular buildup that's on the surface of the skin so we can deeply deposit and infuse in the skin all of our wild fruit flavonoids with our blueberry and pomegranate. We're going to help fortify the skin, stimulate that extracellular matrix, which is the mattress of the skin. We're going to use our signature Proxylane and our Matrixyl 3000. When I tell you between A.G.E Advanced Eye and A.G.E Interrupter Advanced, winning combination, hands down, face, neck, décolleté, we're treating it all. I even like to put a little bit on the backs of my hands just to help stave off some of the signs of aging. So those are your two exclusive offers. Also in this other set, our A.G.E Essential Set, you will also receive your 4 ml of your CE Ferulic, as well as your 4 ml Daily Brightening UV Defense SPF 30. So we've got you covered. This is a really compact, concentrated, exclusive offer. That's why I said it's so inclusive. Everyone can use it, but we are giving you everything that you need from prevention through correction and ending, most importantly, with that protection. So get in here and let's get shopping. Let's get talking about AGEs and glycation and why this is also important. So let's start with what is glycation. So glycation, very simply, is when you have excess sugar molecules binding with protein. So if we're thinking about the skin, let's say collagen. Collagen and elastin is what we most often think about when we're speaking about proteins in the skin. As we age, we notice that decline of collagen, elastin, hyaluronic acid. And what's happening behind the scenes is that we have this glycation process, the excess sugar molecules binding with the protein. And what happens in this multi-phase, multifaceted process is that that collagen becomes very rigid. So when we're young and we have this youthful appearance in our skin, the collagen is soft and free-flowing. And as glycation takes process, then we have this rigid, brittle collagen that develops. And the byproduct of that is what we refer to as advanced glycation end products, or AGEs, hence the name AGE Advanced Eye. So we're going to look at how can we either reverse some of the glycation that's taken place on the surface of the skin, the appearance of that glycation. What can we do to help prevent it altogether? And how can we be really proactive in treating the eye area for that anti-aging without irritating the eye, without causing inflammation, without sensitizing the eye area? Because remember, it is thin, it is delicate, and we need to treat it in a really specific fashion. So I want to just show you a little bit of the magic that's in this jar. If we look at AGE Advanced Eye, you're going to see that now this is a lot that I am applying here. I am doing this for demonstration purposes only. When you are home, please do not do that. You can see that there's a significant amount. That is enough for probably 6 eyes, maybe more. You only want to use, a very tiny amount of this product. This jar is going to go a long way and last you a very long time. When we're talking about applying our eye products, it's super important that we are delicately and gently applying the product. So we want to make sure that we apply a small amount. Even that is still a generous amount. We want to apply between our ring fingers to apply the least amount of pressure. And then we want to just make sure that we're very intentional, and we're going to place it right along the bone area because our products will travel. So we want to avoid any irritation in the eye area, just gently pat with your ring finger, and you can go right into that area where you typically see crow's feet developing. We do not want to go in the upper lid. We don't want to get too close into the eye. We want to stay right along this bone area here. Super important so your eyes are not irritated. Remember, this small jar is going to treat crepiness, crow's feet, dark circles, lack of elasticity, puffiness, under eye wrinkles, radiance, lack of smoothness, the unevenness in the tone. And how are we going to do this? Well, we are delivering into this very delicate tissue a lot of really exciting ingredients. Now, we've studied glycation for years, and the latest science just has evolved. And so over the last 15 years, we've had more time to understand how that glycation really affects the eye area in particular, but the whole skin, if you will. In this jar, you have your wild fruit flavonoids. So I want you to think of that as your defense against environmental elements. This is your defender against free radicals, against that UV damage. We've got that pomegranate in here that's really going to protect against that UV damage, that UV radiation. That is synergistically blended with our blueberry. Our signature L'Oreal ingredient, Proxylane, is in this jar, along with Matrixyl 3000. We have our radiance element in here, our puffiness and dark circles element in here. We have our caffeine, and we have our inclusive optical effects, where we're going to actually help disperse light. So we can kind of have like a trick of the eye, if you will, to help eliminate the appearance of dark circles. Now, if we can bring that graphic up that shows our clinical study, the results of the clinical study, we did an 8-week clinical study on 89 females, ages 35 to 65. And we treated those 10 signs or symptoms of aging in that eye area over that 8-week period. What we found was that we had some immediate benefit. We brightened dark circles by 12.4%, and we had this 24-hour hydration that was delivered into the eye area. But more impressively, 8 weeks later, 8 weeks into the game, 18% decrease in crow's feet, 23% decrease in those under eye wrinkles, 24% decrease in puffiness. I mean, that's all the things. I know right now you've got about 4 of these in your cart. The reason I said you're going to need 4 is because you need 1 for yourself at your vanity. You need 1 in your travel bag. You need 1 for your bestie who you want to look as fabulous as you. And you're going to need 1 more for your holiday shopping. So I know that everyone right now has about 4 of these in their cart ready to go. We're going to see beautiful, beautiful results in 8 weeks' time. But if you just think about the holidays being a few weeks away, we literally have time to make some really significant improvement. So we're showing up looking fabulous for all of our holiday events. So to complement our A.G.E. Advanced Eye, we have it, that second wonderful set, that A.G.E. Essential set. And why is it essential? Because as we're treating 10 symptoms or signs of aging with the eye product, we are actually treating 5 types of wrinkles with A.G.E. Interrupter Advanced. I would say that's pretty essential. So we're going to start off with cleansing the skin. Obviously, this is a cleanser and polisher all in one. This is our micro exfoliating scrub. A little goes a long way. I want you to think that less is definitely more when we're talking about these products. You want to start on freshly cleansed, hydrated skin, and we're going to just gently polish using our micro exfoliating beads. And what you're going to have is this super smooth, almost silky feel to the skin. You're buffing away, you're removing those and polishing that skin to really help the products that you're going to deposit into the skin using A.G.E Interrupter Advanced. It is a dream come true. Simple regimen. Everyone should have both. This is essential. We're going to apply our A.G.E Interrupter Advanced face, neck, décolleté. If you're a guy, that's your chest. And on the back of your hands, if you like, because we see some signs of aging there. Absolutely love this product. We're going to have some of those same ingredients that we find in A.G.E Advanced Eye. We're going to have that proxylane, that wild fruit flavonoid concentrate. We also are going to have the niacinamide. So we have some overlapping ingredients that are going to deliver a really powerful punch. We want to make sure that we are leaving space to specifically treat the eye area. But if you have treated your eye area and you're coming on top just on the outside, guess what? We can address some crow's feet with that as well. So many good things to talk about today. I think we might have some questions from the audience. It looks like the chat has a lot of good questions. They want to know the differences between A.G.E Advanced Eye for dark circles and how it differs from other products. Yeah, we've got some great questions. Sherry, are you on? Who's on today? Who's coming in?
Oh, yes, I'm just mesmerized by you talking about all the science today, Marilyn, but I'm definitely here. We do have some great questions, and I see you're looking at the chat, which is awesome. You can probably tell there's lots of questions that are similar. So a couple of people that I just happen to notice, Vane and Janine, are both asking, how is A.G.E Advanced Eye different from A.G.E Eye Complex?
Ooh, great. Mm-hmm. So basically, we have more research. So, we've been researching glycation for years. And what we knew about glycation was, say, in the late 90s, early 2000s. I mean, we've really advanced since then. So we have 15 years more research. We knew that we were on the right track and we were using our wild fruit flavonoids, our proxylane. We have greater concentrations in this new formulation. And we have some of those additional ingredients that are really going to help with the appearance of the dark circles and with some of that puffiness. So if you loved the old product, and I hate to call it old, but this is the newest, the latest, and the greatest, I'd just like you to think about technology and how it has advanced. And we have advanced technology in this new formulation.
I love that. And I've got to add that, the previous product was absolute for us. So it was really quite a bold move to come out with a renovation and an update to it. But we just had so much great science and new science and proof that it warranted sharing it with all of us. So yeah, definitely an amazing product. Everybody should try this for sure.
Yes.
Okay, I'll get off my soapbox for that. And we'll go on to another question. Why does it seem like my eyes age so much faster than the rest of my face?
Great question. I mentioned earlier that the tissue in the eye area is significantly thinner than the rest of the skin on our face. So the eyes and the lips are delicate all on their own. But when you consider it's like one 1.5 to 2 times thinner than the rest of the skin, that's pretty significant in what you're able to see. So you get to see all of that vascular activity going on underneath, that blood flow. You can see some of the darkness. You're just able to see the wear and tear a lot easier. And it's really super sensitive and delicate. And we aren't always great about specifically treating the eye area. So we have intrinsic aging, which is just our genetic makeup. And then we have our extrinsic aging, which we can do something about. That is our diet. That is eliminating or reducing our exposure to cigarette smoke. That is reducing our exposure to UV radiation. So we have some control over that extrinsic aging. Sometimes we start a little too late and then we start to see the signs. But that's why having a targeted treatment like A.G.E. Advanced Eye is so very critical. It can help prevent in some ways, it can help correct in others.
Love that, Marilyn. You're sharing all the facts with us today and the education. Love that piece for us. I know the show is just about to wrap, so I'm going to go with 2 more questions.
Okay.
If A.G.E. Interrupt Advanced and A.G.E. Advanced Eye have similar ingredients, I'll throw in, not the same, similar. Why can't I just similar? Yeah. Why can't I just use A.G.E. Interrupter Advanced to treat my eyes?
I love that question because I'm sure people are saying, well, you just said they're same thing and they are pretty, like you said, similar. The most important reason that you want to have an eye treatment, again, going back to that tissue being very different, is that you want to make sure that you're not irritating the eye area. So a lot of times our serums, our creams, our treatment creams can really be very, very concentrated. I mean, if you look at the Proxylane, for instance, that's in A.G.E. Advanced Eye, there's about 7.15%, something like that, about 7% of Proxylane in A.G.E. Advanced Eye. Now that's compared to 18% of Proxylane that is in A.G.E. Interrupter Advanced. So that's a pretty significant jump. So we want to make sure, again, that's why I like using the bone as a guide, because when you feel that, you know that's where you should stop and that's where you should start treating the eye area.
Love it. Thank you so much. Okay, so there's lots of questions surrounding specific products, but the ones that I seem to come up most is something like, if I'm using retinol and triple lipid, can I still use A.G.E. Interrupter Advanced?
Yes, it is going to be a beautiful combination using the 3. A.G.E. Interrupter Advanced is going to be your targeted anti-aging treatment. It is a cream, but it is a treatment cream. Triple Lipid Restore 242, just as the name indicates, the focus is on restoring the barrier function of the skin, keeping those lipids balanced. So those 2 really work very differently, but yet in tandem with one another. And retinol, as we know, is the gold standard for anti-aging. So using your retinol and then applying A.G.E. Interrupter Advanced and then Triple Lipid Restore on top, you could do that if your skin can tolerate that. I like alternating nights. And now this way I have different products that I can introduce into my regimen at night, keeps my skin fresh. I don't feel like I'm wearing too much, and I get fabulous results. Excellent, excellent questions.
Yeah, I love that question. It sounds like a beautiful regimen to me. And yes, I agree. Alternating nights on retinol could be a great thing to do. So yeah. Thank you so much for your questions. Thank you to the audience members for your questions. I know we're about to wrap, so I'll let you get back to it. Thank you, Marilyn.
Yeah. Well, if you're just tuning in, you have missed our big, exclusive offers, but it's not too late. You have another 30 minutes to shop. We want you to know that both of your sets today will include your CE Ferulic 4 ml along with your daily brightening UV defense SPF 30. So whether you're getting our A.G.E Advanced Eye or our A.G.E Essentials set, you're going to get both of these 4 ml to round out your regimen. So that's beautiful. We've got complimentary shipping, as we always offer with SkinCeuticals.com. With our Pro Live exclusive offers, we want you to go to SkinCeuticals.com. Use that physician locator. I got ahead of myself there. You will also receive that $100 gift card that you can use at any participating skin lab and flagship across the country. So go to the physician locator on our site and find a flagship or skin lab near you. Go in and maybe ask the doctor, ask the physician about some of the other complementary treatments. That integrative skincare approach is amazing. So we could use something like the Morpheus 8, some microneedling in those areas, ablative laser. Those are just a few things you could throw out there, but they will evaluate your skin, pick what's best for you, make strong recommendations on treatment, and we have you covered. Remember, your face, neck, décolleté when you purchase this A.G.E Essentials set, along with our micro exfoliating scrub and our hero of the day, our star product, the one that I want everyone to have an opportunity to use. Because remember, holiday parties are coming up soon. Thanksgiving's coming up soon. All of the things that we tend to do year end and all of the celebratory events that we attend, we want to show up looking our absolute best. So we're just getting kicked off, heading into the holidays. Let's do the work. Drop these into your cart. Remember that complimentary shipping is going to happen only while you're shopping. If you happen to take some quick inventory and remember you're almost out of your favorite SkinCeuticals products, go ahead and drop them in the cart and take advantage. It has been an absolutely wonderful time with you today. It's been so great to be back. It's great to launch our inclusive, exclusive offers. And I know that this is going to really have a transformative impact on your eyes, your face, your whole anti-aging game. Let's get in it. Let's go. Let's have a great day. We'll see you back at 8 o'clock if you want to tune back in or share this broadcast with a friend. Keep shopping. We've got another 30 minutes. It's been amazing. Have a great afternoon.